I really gotta hand it to Epic Games. You know, every update of Fortnite is just more exciting than the last, and this is no exception. Now, granted, I couldn't have played it immediately. I was in the middle of doing some other things, so only took until now for me to get around to playing this, but I mean, this is amazing. Epic has really outdone themselves. As a large fan of Fortnite, as some guy who has over 10,000 hours on the game, I really love what they did here. They took out anything controversial. They took out the mechs. They took out the shotguns. Any sort of balancing is now perfect. I think this is the #1 competitive game on the planet, in the universe. I think if they don't update it anymore, which will be sad, yeah, sure. But if they don't update it anymore, I think they have something that every pro gamer will love. I mean, this is already excellent gameplay. I don't need to touch this. This is brilliant. Just round of applause for Epic. You know, you got people who think adding content to a game is what does it. But this redefines content. You know, you got people like PUBG adding new weapons. Well, Fortnite's kind of the same thing, but you never think to revamp the game like this. Fortnite has. It took itself a little bit, but it has. I mean, really, I could be playing this all day long, but there's cheats. There's cheat codes. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to enable the one cheat code that's in this video game, and I'm going to play the game a little bit atypical. But I just gotta appreciate this. This is magnificent. I mean, it really brings a tear to your eye. And then, when I booted this up to confirm, make sure, you know, the update was still true, they haven't taken it down due to people not liking it or anything. I mean, now that's perfect. I mean, who would hate something that's perfect, right? You know, it gives you the normal game. It's like, oh, haha, it's Fortnite, everybody, it's what you expect. It wasn't. You can watch as your main character okay, that was odd. You can watch as your main character, the one you play as, just gets sucked, as well as the whole menu does. Makes it seem like the game's disabled. Like, oh, the servers aren't up. And it just all gets sucked into the black hole. The one you're looking at right now. And it's brilliant. I love the gameplay of it. 10 out of 10. That is my review of this. But I'll go on, I'll play with cheat codes. And it brings up this. Now, I'm not the best at playing with these cheats, but, you know, update's only been out for a little while, and I haven't really touched it. Just needed to make sure it was real. But I gotta say, people like Ninja, I bet they just love it. Like, I don't see, like, Ninja once stopped playing Fortnite, went over to play Minecraft Ruin or whatever. He's gonna wish he never did that. At least not now, anyways. Now he can't dream of doing such a thing. Because this is the superior game. There's nothing to hate about this. Even with the cheats enabled, you can't hate it. Maybe you can dislike the cheats a little bit, but you can't hate it. It's a game for everyone. It's a game for the intelligent man. It's a game for the child. It's a game for a toddler. It's a game for the casual guy. It's a game for the competitive man. If you like chess, you'll like this. If you like checkers, you'll also like this, equally as much as the guy who plays chess. And for once, Epic has finally made a universally great update. Like, you know, mechs, very controversial. Very controversial indeed. But there's nothing controversial here. This is just magnificent. There's nothing controversial about a masterpiece. And this is exactly that. It's very easy to pick up, but it's hard to master. I mean, unlike Fortnite. You know, Fortnite's not really like that. It's kind of hard to pick up. This, on the other hand, it's just the opposite, man. I'm just basking in this. This is amazing. I mean, they could have added, like, new guns, but that just would have been boring. Why not put a whole spin on it? It still has the charm. You know, it still has the movement, like you would get in the emotes. It still has shooting. It still has movement. I guess there's not really building. But, you know, it was a hard mechanic anyways. Like, if you didn't have 10,000 hours like I did, you were screwed. Screwed. Like, if you just installed the game, you couldn't play it because you needed to build better than everybody else. Not this game, though. This game is perfectly balanced for everybody and anyone. Victory. It's like a more charming version of the Victory Royale. And, you know, it's a way more generous. If you die in this, you know, you just respawn rather fast. You don't have to wait in a lobby. You don't have to wait for other people to join. You respawn pretty quick. I mean, graphics are still good. And plus, this is more family friendly. I mean, some people are a little bit mad that their kids are playing, you know, what they may deem a violent video game like Fortnite. Not this. I mean, this has improved. This doesn't need violence. Unlike traditional Fortnite. Or the pseudo-violence, I suppose. I mean, that's still aggressive, don't get me wrong, but as I said, it's a game for everybody. Your grandma, your grandma's baby. Everybody. You know, in a way, there kind of is more content. Because of the different playstyles of this. You got Fortnite's playstyle, and you got this. So you got more content for your buck. Which which in my case is, you know, 0. I'm a working man. That's why I got 10,000 hours for Fortnite. Now, apparently there's some, like, deeper meaning in this as well, in this update. Like, you're a slice of pizza fighting, like, a burger in outer space. And what's that burger fighting with? Pineapples. Pineapples and pizza. And the pizza becomes destroyed when a pineapple comes in contact with it. Maybe that's referencing Fortnite itself. Now, I couldn't really tell you, but that's what other people are throwing around, and it is an interesting thought. And you also got these burgers falling in outer space. That's not how space works. You don't fall. And why are they falling? You know, maybe somebody's throwing this at you. Maybe they're disposing of these burgers. Maybe that's referencing food waste on Earth in the real world. Maybe this game is very deep. Much more than some people would think. I mean, sure, baby maybe to play it, but can they appreciate it? You know, that's unknown. Maybe you have your own stance on it, but there's nothing definitive, at least yet. Maybe you by shooting these burgers. Maybe you're consuming them to prevent food waste. Or maybe it's a reference to something else. You know, I hear that thrown around here and there too. It's... I mean, throw anything you liked about previous Fortnite lore. This has everything. Okay, I discovered a bug. John Fortnite, please fix. You shouldn't be able to do that. That's not very cool. I mean, that could be like game breaking for competitive. Luckily, it's a rare bug. I haven't seen many people complaining about that. I've only seen like 2 other posts, and you know, my time in Fortnite also correlates with the Fortnite community. I think this has a lot of meme potential. I think there's a lot people can make jokes about. I think we can have, if the right minds get in contact with this game and produce art, I think we can have a meme which lasts at least 2 months. I think there's potential here. This is just a great game. I really like what Fortnite has done, what Epic Games has done. I mean, they could have killed somebody, and I would forgive them over this. Because this is amazing. I think Ninja loves it. I would imagine so. Like, how can he hate it? If he hated it, I think nobody would invest in Ninja, all the stocks would plummet. Like, and he just can't do that. I mean, and why would you do that anyways? It's amazing. I mean, I classify it as a 10 out of 10 game. It's the only one. This game is revolutionary now. Kind of was already, but even more so. It has a lot of stuff going for it that other games don't. Oh hey, 669. Cool. Nice. Goodbye, 69. I guess I'll just go into 1000. That appears to be turning itself into an iron cross. Made of star stuff. Go into 100,000 score. You know, I want you to play some of it yourself. Like, just in case it makes another shape or something. Because I haven't viewed it for myself yet. Gotta build up that hype a little bit, plus, you know, a little bit busy. I mean, I want you to play this. There's no reason why you shouldn't. I mean, unless you're like making fan art of it or something, I guess. Making some mods for it, maybe. I don't really know. There's a lot of things you could do with this. Yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, you really should just stop watching this and just play it for yourself. Sorry to break the fourth wall and all. But it's really that good. I mean, it's got virtually no bugs in it. It wasn't rushed. It's very affordable at an entry level. I mean, you don't need a really powerful device or machine to play this. In fact, I'm running it off of a toaster. Didn't put any bread in it though. There's not really much else to say, really. It's Fortnite. Apple likes to be revolutionary. Apple's like, look at this. Look at our product. It's minimalist. It's sleek. It's desirable by everybody. Fortnite's like that too. At least now in its current state, it is. Like, I showed this my family. They love it. They played it most of the day. And they don't even care much for video games. As I said, it's a game which appeals to everybody. It's kind of like Apple, but with games instead of devices. And I'd say you get more out of it. I mean, when you get this, you don't need anything else. things. Like, why would you need an Apple computer? I mean, maybe the place in the first place, but as I said, I'm running it off a toaster. Just save your money. Try to hand it to the people which made this, if you can, to just savor the hopes of you being able to do that. Because what else can you buy it on? Nothing will be as good as this. I mean, of course, you need nutrients, you need food. But, like, besides that, I mean, why? What, you want a fancy car? What's the point? Where are you gonna go? Wherever you go, it's gonna be worse experience than this. No point in showing it to other people. They should be playing it already. So yeah, I'll go ahead and continue playing this in my off time. Maybe try getting a higher accuracy percentage. Just want a more casual approach this time around. You see what I mean with it being competitive? It's like you can aim for utmost accuracy. Like a speed run. Like, you can try to kill this guy as fast as possible. It's got a lot. It's a universal game. But, I'll kill this guy, and I'll continue to play in my off time. That'll be that.